Alright, so basically we are going to talk about QS rank universities. If you do PhD from any of these universities, how does it matter? First thing, very first thing you should notice, you can never become Sundar Pichai. My CSF is against even trying to become a Sundar Pichai. You should never try to be Sundar Pichai. You should never try to be Satya Nadella. You should never try to be Neeraj Chopra. You should never try to be Ivanovich, jo bhi hai. You should never try to be all these things. Because you always try to be these things billionaire, and then you basically lose the opportunity to become $10 million person, $15-20 million person, $100 million person, and you get stuck at 200K, 150K in American currency, in dollars. So I'm against trying to become $1 billion person. First become $10 million person, then become $20 million person. Now coming to top university thing. If you study from a top university, PhD from a top university, only top universities, Wharton, Carnegie Mellon, and Stanford, and these kind of universities, Harvard, only those universities are top. If you say Urbana, Champaign, no, though that is not top university. Only these 4 or 5 universities are the real universities. So anyway, having said this, Caltech is one good university also. Anyway, if you do PhD from any of these universities, then what I have observed is your first problem is your visa problem. First resolve that. I feel that if you do this thing, then you probably can get EB1 visa and EB1 the green card, and then it will come in 4 or 5 years. Cross verify it. It changes every year. So you need to cross verify. So this is one. This may be solution to your visa problems. That's one. But second thing is, let's say you have all these visa issues sorted out. In general, what I have observed is, small startups like $10 million startups, $50 million startups, $30 million startups, you have a higher probability of getting a funding for such a startup. In America, when you typically get a funding, you get your salary plus funding. So you will be fine. Now you are in a game where you can easily make $10 to $15 million or $30 million. The chances of, remember I told you it's impossible to become Satya Nadella? The chances of striking it big is about 5%. Where do I got this number is? You can check how many IITians are coming out of college and how many are making it big. You can see how many PEC guys, PEC guys are coming out of college, how many are making it big. In my batch, out of 200, about 10 people are doing very well. The rest everybody is doing job. Maybe 15 people are doing very well. So that's your number pretty much. If you're from a good college, you said top university, right? Now if you're from CMU, maybe 25%, maybe 20%. Yes, you will, but 75% chances are that you will end up becoming a normal guy. This is my view. Just make a normal salary. I have a guy who's studied from Stanford, and he's making 400K in Bay Area, and he cannot buy a house. And he's an MBA from Stanford. He cannot buy a proper house. He cannot buy forget it, he can buy a $10 million house. So the point is, in my mind, chances just 10 to 15%. That's it, not 25%. I will take it back, just 10 to 15%. So this is my opinion. Whereas if you follow my CSF formula, the chances are 95%. 5% because you may be a laddu. You may be a dud. You may be an idiot. I will be very honest. You may be just an idiot who doesn't want to do anything. If you follow my basic CSF, because I am very sure that if you follow my basic CSF, you can easily make $1 million a year. I know certain businesses which you can do, and you can easily make $1 million a year. Easily means you work hard easily. Not you don't do anything easily. You have to work hard. You have to slog. But if you work for 15 hours a day in a job, what will you make? 150K. If you work 12 hours to 15 hours a day in a 7-Eleven, how much will you make? 150K. If you work 16 hours a day in Uber, but you will make 150K. In if you work 16 hours a day, you have to work 16 hours a day, you will make $1 million. Okay? And that's guaranteed. Pretty much. That's the whole idea. Pretty much. Kavya is you yourself. You may be an idiot. You may be a dud. You may be a person who doesn't want to work hard. You may be a person who just doesn't want to apply. You don't need to apply too much brain. I will apply the brain. So if you follow my basic CSF, you can easily make money. Almost 95% chances are you will easily make $1 million a year. Okay, and that's what I always propagate. But yes, because before my CSF, there was a world before me, right? In that world, 15% chances of doing big. Otherwise, you may be just restricted to a simple job of 150K, 150 to 100K in normal cities, 350K in Bay Area and Manhattan. Thank you guys.